The latest football prizes competition offers you a chance to win this stunning squad signed shirt framed with custom LED lights for just $3.95 per ticket. This competition also features 16 instant prizes, which include two tickets to see West Ham versus Everton and a Jarrod Bowen signed and framed home shirt, plus many others. The draw ends on Wednesday, the 11th of September at 7:30. Go to footballprizes.co.uk website for full details plus terms and conditions. A very good morning to you. Welcome to the West Ham Voice on a Tuesday morning. I hope you're all doing well. Well, no sooner do we have the first international break, the first international curse comes to bite us. If you're new to the channel, please do hit the like button. Please do become a subscriber of the channel. If you're an existing subscriber as well, please also hit the like button if you're enjoying the content. Now, we already know that we have one injury, nothing to do with internationals, but we already have our first injury of the season, and that's Aaron Creswell, who has suffered a groin injury. We don't know the severity of it, and we don't know how long at this moment in time he's likely to be out of action for. All right, granted, he's not likely to start many games, but it just adds a little bit of pressure to the squad. Now, we also know that Michail Antonio will spend around 15 hours traveling back from Honduras after Jamaica's game against them, which kicks off at 3 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. Um, Given that he's going to be playing at that time, the game will be over. He'll probably need to get some rest, and then he needs to get on a plane, fly back to the UK, get more rest again, and then go and train a bit of light training or whatever in order to prepare himself for the game against Fulham on Saturday. Look, every time Antonio returns from international duty, he looks drained of energy. He looks like he's a bit lackluster. He looks like he's, killing, getting around the pitch is just not simple for him. And as he's getting older as well, international duty, I'm not suggesting for a moment that he should give that up, but international duty will take its toll on a player, especially traveling halfway around the world. Now, it's going to be really, really interesting to see whether Lopetegui decides to start Antonio on Saturday or whether he benches him. And then, of course, we heard on Monday that Niclas Fullkrug may have suffered an Achilles and calf injury. A scan will reveal the severity of the injury, but this is not likely to be known for at least another couple of days. Throughout his career, the player has suffered from calf injuries before. The last one being twice in the same month of April 2023, where the first time he was out for 9 days, but he only missed one game. And then 10 days later, the second injury came where he was out for almost a month, missing a further 4 games. However, this is the first time the player is supposed to have suffered an Achilles injury, which perhaps could be a lot more serious if confirmed. The symptoms of an Achilles tendon injury include pain in the back of the heel, the tendon just above it, or possibly anywhere up to where the calf muscle forms a V on the back of the leg, could be quite sore. The pain can range from mild to debilitating. And the Achilles tendon, it's a thick rope-like tendon, about 10 centimeters long, which connects a number of different muscles in the lower leg. Now, Achilles tendon injuries can occur in several places. Occasionally, they occur higher up the muscle, in which case they're referred to as a calf injury, a calf strain, which is what we believe Fullkrug has suffered in the past. These injuries, they tend to heal quite quickly because of the blood flow around that part of the area. So if it is that, he may only miss a handful of games this season. A more common injury location is the muscle tendon junction, where when the muscle converges into the tendon itself. This spot is about halfway down the back of the lower leg. These injuries tend to heal on their own, but not as quickly as the muscular area above. So, if this is what Fulkrug has suffered, then he may not be back in action for possibly a couple of months. The most serious Achilles injury is the tendon itself, and chronic inflammation with fluid buildup called tendonitis is the most common type. Now, unlike muscle tissue, the tendon doesn't get a significant flow of blood. The less blood delivered, the longer it takes for the tissue to be healed, and add to that the sheer size of the Achilles tendon, and you're in for quite a lengthy recovery. Now, even a professional athlete, a professional footballer, for them, this could be season ending. And in some severe cases, it could be career ending. Now, with a tear or a rupture, Fulkrug might even be out of commission for the rest of this season. The goal would be for the tear to heal itself. However, in many cases, surgery may be required as well. If surgery procedure is carried out, it's usually an outpatient procedure and it's followed up by several weeks of protection with a cast or a boot. And then physical therapy and exercise may begin as soon as surgery incision is healed. Now, with surgical treatment, you're likely to be walking normally in about 3 months. Physical therapy will focus on regaining strength in that position, in that part of the area. Now, Fulkrug was said to have walked off the Germany training ground without assistance. So one would hope that it's not as severe as a tear or a rupture. However, if it is, then Lopetegui will have to make decisions on what his striker options are going to be. Now, he may play jarrod Bowen up front in the attacking lineup, or he may opt to bring Danny Ings into the setup. If Antonio and Fullkrug are not match fit for the game against Fulham, then perhaps this is an opportunity for Lopetegui to make changes to the starting lineup that many fans would really like to see and been calling out for. With maybe Bowen starting up front, that means we could possibly play Mohamed Kudus on the right or in the centre of attack in a number 10 role. And it means that Somerville could be brought into the fray out on the left. Now, that's short term. If Fulkrug is out for the long term, Lopetegui may decide to bring a player in on the free transfer market. He's got a decision to make before the September the 14th deadline. And at the moment, with Memphis Depay having gone to Brazil, the main player that's still looking for a club is Anthony Martial. Now, I've spoken about Martial when he was on loan to Seville whilst Lopetegui was in charge. So that may not happen. Lopetegui then may decide that he's going to have to keep with what he's got, shuffle the pack, possibly bring Danny Ings back into the fold, and then make a decision on strikers and what to do with strikers in January when that transfer window opens. All eyes are on Fullkrug over the next couple of days and the outcome of his scan to reveal what kind of serious injury it is. And if it is serious, then the club and Lopetegui have got major decisions to make.